6:30 in the morning. There's still the last guy who showed up at the shelter, sleeping in the upper deck. I slept in as much as I felt I could. Then I felt, okay, I gotta go. That was, within half an hour ago. I got my bag packed. I just have to get my food bag, eat my granola, filling up water from the half liter I drank. About to go to the privy here and start walking. I think I'm going to only do a shorter day. I'm not trying to do a 20 miler, just something like a 15, 16, 18 at the most. I still feel some pain in the shin, but it's pretty minimal at the moment. We'll see how it develops as I get walking. That will tell the whole story. Well, I'm leaving the shelter at 8:45. Just commiserating with the guy after he got up and gotten a food bag and talking a little bit about, listening to the body, enjoying the trail, taking it easy at times. And I think this session I'm definitely going to have to do that. He was heading for the same shelter I was thinking about, which is 18. But I don't know if I'll even make it to that one, frankly. It all depends on my shin. I can feel a little bit there right now, just starting. So I may well have to pull off quite a bit earlier. And there are a lot of shelters and campsites. Don't know what the weather will be ultimately tomorrow, but it's beautiful right now. Good nice temperature, but it'll warm up. There's no wind. There's nothing to speak of last night. The weather. The father, quite a snorer, but he'd only snore for a couple minutes, then it would stop. And while I was laying there, I heard barking dog come by to get water, so I guess he camped earlier. And I assume K9 K-Town is probably at the campsite, heading off from there. So maybe I'll bump into him again, who knows. Always nice to see familiar faces you like. As for the father and the son, I have no idea. They didn't get up too early, and they seem to hang around the shelter a lot longer than I would have thought for the time it takes to pack and eat and get ready to go. But to each of their own. I'm more, okay, I'm up, pack, eat, ready to go. I did think about zeroing there, but I just thought, it's going to be way too boring, so quiet. Podcast to listen to, but there's really nothing to see or do other than, listen to podcasts. There's no cell, I think there was one bar of cell reception, but it wouldn't allow me to even call for a phone message. And definitely no data, so I don't know, maybe the next place I camp I'll actually have reception, and if I decide to zero, at least I can go on the internet, make a phone call, and I have to speak to people like Paul and Sybil, Renata maybe. Give Terry a call, I haven't called him for a long time. Maybe send out an email. It's just routine. Hey, it's nice. Here in the woods, this is quiet. Oh, every now and then you can hear a jet flying overhead, or a motorcycle engine, or big engine in the distance, because we're never that far away from a road somewhere. But it's a pleasant day. Mosquitoes aren't a problem at the moment. And I'll just take it easy. Maybe listen to a podcast. See how it goes. up the road they have the little milestone of Washington's life. So I'll record them as I go. Trail, monument, trail, monument. Looks like they're working on it. So pause if you want to read the whole thing.
Ya no podemos usar los del baño del Kaiser, porque como estamos sacando coque, tenemos químicos y ya se cirugía. Y hoy vamos a ir bueno por ahorita.
There's the view, which I guess is not a whole lot different than it would be if I were able to walk to the top, which I and a whole lot of other people can't do. So, ooh, look at all that rock. Oh yeah, go heck that rock. Back to the trail. Well, it's funny how the weather can flip-flop. Went from being really gray and overcast to looks like a blue sky now. It wasn't even long after I started walking down from the Washington Monument where the weather changed. Funny how it can flip-flop like that. I did feel some drops at that point when I put the rain cover on, but oh well, just leave it on because it may well flip-flop again. Hi. An older looking one. Different in that the entrance isn't the full width, so people on either end, they have to get out. You might have to step over people. I know it's pretty deep. Probably 8 feet. Anyway. Let me know where the next shelters are. Not much of a view. Just walked up that path to get here. There's one path must be to the privy, and there's a path up around the left here. Who knows? That's probably the privy. The water isn't right. And an old picnic table. And somebody's garbage. And a table that would fold up on top of that map. It's an old map. People aren't using maps anymore like that. Well, it started raining and put the back cover on. I thought, oh, it's just going to rain quick and then it'll be over. And no, it came down hard, and it came down hard for a while. It was very wet, but it was not quite a warm shower, but it was pretty close, so it wasn't uncomfortable at all. And of course, once I got to the shelter, there were a bunch of people here, but they were going to move on to the next one anyway. And it was only like 3 o'clock or 3:30. I got here earlier than I thought. And yeah, I could have moved on. It's like another couple miles to the next shelter, but hey, then it might be full. So I've got room here still for a couple people. Being early, you know, I haven't gotten into my dry clothes yet. Gonna want to cook food, eat it. Got water dripping right now on the side of the shelter there, filtering, and yeah, then I'll hang the bag and turn in for the night. I actually got MREs. I just taped them all together to hang up on the bear pole. As you can see, the sun has come out. It's like a blue sky, although it's supposed to rain tonight, apparently at 2 a.m. on the dot. And who knows what it'll be like tomorrow. But as rain goes, it'll probably rain at some point in the day. K-Town actually showed up. He had gone into town for 4 hours. Unfortunately, he lost his phone in the back seat of the car of the people that gave him a ride, either in or out. I don't remember. I guess they think he thinks that's where it ended up. I'm not sure how far a ride it was into town, but the gap is just a 0.3 of a mile back. I'm looking to go in Gattenberg. So I guess after we cross the Mason-Dixon line tomorrow, and probably that's like a 1 mile walk-in or something like that, so I won't have to worry about how far, hitching a ride or something like that, just a half-hour walk, and pick up some more lunch type of things, and some candy. I can hear some people walking by, a whole group of people walking by. I don't know if you can see them, but they're up there. Don't know where they're headed exactly, but they might be coming here.